you slouching? I want to spend some time looking at good posture. It is so important in the second part of life and really all through life to have good posture, to stand upright. This is one of the habits that we need to develop in our life if we're going to have a good second half of life. And I want to suggest to you 4 habits or practices that you could put in place right now to improve your posture, to stand more upright, to sit more upright. It's so important for us to have good posture. And as we look at this issue, I want to just lay out a disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional. I've just done quite a bit of studying on it. I want to suggest to you the practices that I do that have helped me. But this is an ongoing work in my own life to keep that upright posture. I've always struggled with bad posture in my life. I know for my wife that she has very good posture, and it's somewhat genetic because it seems like everybody in her family has fairly good posture. In my family, not so much. So I've had to work on my posture in order to be physically strong and to avoid certain problems that are the result of bad posture. If you've ever been in a habit of slouching, you know that that can cause a lot of muscle strains in your neck and your back. Maybe you've seen somebody that is older and they're slouched over, and you can just imagine the pressure, the strain, the aches that take place as a result of that bad posture. Poor posture can not only result in pain, but it can result in headaches and fatigue, and it really can affect our lives and the way that we feel, the energy that we have, and it can prevent us from accomplishing all that we want to do. So I want to suggest to you 4 hacks in order to improve your posture and to stand more upright. I think the most important hack that you need to employ is just to be conscious and mindful of your posture at all times. I saw in one video that you put your knuckle on your chest and you rotate your knuckle up, which brings your chest out and up, and then you pull your shoulders back. That is more of a correct posture, and it's important for us to be mindful during the day, wherever I'm going, wherever I'm walking, whatever I'm doing. I try to think about my posture and to correct it so that it becomes more of a habit in my life. I have noticed as I've been working on this for a couple months that I am thinking about my posture more during the day when I'm walking down the street or when I'm doing activities. I tend to think more about my posture and straighten myself up, and I find myself more consistently more upright with good posture. The second hack or practice that you can employ to improve your posture is to think about the way that you sit down. We may focus on our posture when we're sitting up, but I find myself sometimes in the evenings, if I'm watching television or doing something, that I will sit down on the couch, and because of the shape of the couch, I naturally slouch and naturally lean back. And if I sit that way for an hour or 2 reading or watching something, I am reinforcing bad posture. So I've tried to get in the practice of when I sit on our couch that I would put a pillow behind me to prop me up, to help me to have a better posture when I'm sitting down, a firm pillow that would put my legs at the right point on the couch and would allow me to have a 90-degree angle from my thighs to my chest. The third hack that I've tried to practice is an attempt to try to flatten out a little bit that curve that's in your spine. And again, a disclaimer, if you have back problems, back issues, you need to talk to your doctor before you would even do this. But some years ago, I was rear-ended in an automobile accident, and I went to a chiropractor for a number of sessions. And he noticed my bad posture way back then. And he suggested that you take a towel and you roll it up, and then you lay on that towel where it's most curved in your back. You spread your arms out, put your hands behind your head, and stretch out your elbows towards the ground. And you stay in that position for up to 5 to 10 minutes. He said that that naturally stretches out the ligaments and the muscles and helps you to naturally try to flatten out that spine a little bit. You don't want your spine to be totally flat. There are natural curves in your spine, but my spine has tended to be overly curved because of my bad posture. The 4th hack that I've employed to help me to straighten out my posture is the exercises that I do. I've talked about this a number of times, the idea of weightlifting, and you begin to think about your back and your posture and asking the questions, what are those muscles that you want to strengthen in order to reinforce and help you to practice good body structure and a good posture? So you want to work on your back muscles, your ab muscles, and your gluteus maximus and your hamstrings. And so as you think about stretching, as you think about lifting weights, if you're doing that, begin to focus on those muscle groups to strengthen them, so that will reinforce your ability and make it easier to hold your body more upright. One of the exercises that you could do is a Superman, which is you lay on your stomach and you lift your legs up and your arms up in that Superman position. That is a great strengthener of your back muscles and will help you to reinforce that ability to remain upright. Well, those are just a few of the suggestions I have, hacks in order to improve your posture. It is so important in our lives that we really take care of our bodies. I'd love to hear your comments down at the bottom. If there are other hacks that you have to improve your posture, if you have questions, if you have other ideas, I'd love to get a discussion going. And I'd encourage you, as we close out this video, to subscribe to the channel. That way it gives my videos more visibility on YouTube and you will be notified when a new video comes out. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope that these videos are an encouragement to you as you look at the second part of your life, to think about the areas of your life, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's emotional, whether it's your schedule and you're planning out, that you're really working through those issues so that you can make the second half of your life the best that it could be.